What's up, you guys? Gavin here. Today we're talking about a pretty stupendous band, Charmer. The album we're looking at today is Wish It Wasn't It. And yeah. First thing we're talking about is my first impression of the band. Now, I kind of had a funny first impression. I think the first song I ever heard from Charmer was some of their older stuff. I don't know. It's definitely not from this specific album. It was some of their I think one of them might have been called Bobby Pins or something. But yeah, those are the first songs I've heard, and they're pretty good. I kind of had a pet peeve about Jake singing, but I'll talk more about that later on in the video. But yeah, so it was, for me, I guess my first impression was that the instrumentals were on point, very talented musicians. I just think I had some things to say about the singing. Yeah. So next thing we're looking at are the lyrics. Now I chose to look at the song South Congress just because I felt the lyrics were most relatable, I guess, or I don't know, I liked them. They're smooth. Anyways, so it starts off, staring at the sky, I chose to lay down with you, and I don't know why, when you're around, you are my favorite weapon. Walking down South Congress, you never looked so perfected, you're perfect. When you're around, you are my favorite weapon. Come with me now, I can show you my record selection. So clearly it's about someone, keeps using you and perfect and their weapon and blah blah blah. This song is clearly about a lover or past lover or something, and by the tone of the song, it's definitely a love and loss, in my opinion. If not, this would just be a sad singer about love. But it's definitely along those lines. Yeah. But, anywho. Alright, so the next thing we're talking about are the band similarities. The band that I think Charmer relates to is most similar to. I don't really listen to our friends. I'm trying to think, because it's definitely pieces of all these bands, but I don't know if there's a specific one. There's pieces of Bouncing Composure. You can hear the influences from Bouncing Composure. Who else? And influences from Basement? Yeah, Basement in here. So yeah, that's, and then a little bit of Sea Haven, a mixture of Basement, Sea Haven, and Bouncing Composure kind of put together. But yeah, that's I guess, yeah, it's a good way to describe them. Yeah. Alrighty, so the next thing we're talking about is my favorite song off the album. Now, don't get hasty, because I may talk shib later on in this video, and I apologize, but one thing's for sure, I have 2 favorite songs off this album. No, 3 favorite songs off this album, so that clearly says something. But, right now it's a fighting chance between Drifting and Rock Out. Drifting is really cool. And it's got that really I got that feels. When I hear the song, I want to scream it, and I want to start a riot because I feel it. The lyric is I'm trying my hardest to say it's worth it, and I I think that comes with anything you do about passionately, especially if it's about art. You can be passionate about nursing, you can be passionate about, you know, lawyership, but it's usually the ones that are like, you know, that come from the heart, you know? Like when you're passionate about music or painting or wrestling or, you know, something that isn't cookie cutter job wise, it can be hard. It can be really hard because you don't know where your money's coming from. You know, you want people to see your music, you want people to appreciate it, but like there's not a lot of people who do, and then you're just like, what am I doing this for? So kudos. This song really tapped the nail on what it really means to be an artist, and I think that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, my favorite song, it's probably Rock Out, because it's I think it's the epitome of what punk rock is. I mean, this drifting is also epitome of punk rock too. Don't get me wrong, but when I think of punk rock, I think of like funny, pithy music about dumb shit, and that's what Rock Out kind of is. It's like Blink-182. It's like are you kidding me? Excuse me, gang. I don't know what people are calling me. But yeah, it's like Blink-182 90s rock. I don't know. I think punk music needs to have more humor in it. It can't always be about sad shit or angry. Can't be angry all the time. If you mix the anger with the funny, yeah. Favorite song is Rock Out. Alright, so the last thing we're talking about is the singing and screaming styles of Charmer, or aka Jake Reeves, if you don't know who he is, or the band really. So before, as I said, I do have some things to say. Can't love everything about every band you love. There's some things. I think Rock Out does a really good way of just giving him that spaciness between words. I think when he draws out his singing, it's a bit much, and the vibrato-y kind of like opera-ish, reminds me of opera rock or something. It's very also reminds me of like 80s, something about 80s. I don't know. It's peculiar. I will say that. Whoever screams, I think it might be Tyson on this last track. It's pretty good. Yeah. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions for music, movies, games alike, leave in the comment section. I'll be sure to check them out. And to rate this album, probably 3.5. Yeah, give it a 3.5. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.